Okay. Hello, we're back, guys. Quick little break. Everyone get their fresh drinks and dessert?
Oh, and some of us haven't eaten yet. Hey, is dinner cooking? I think I'm being ignored. So we left off. We're talking about robots and people standing by while machines do their job. Like we used to be used to paying people and doing things with
Yeah.
us. Exchange. Here's a bag for your goods. Here's your change. Thank you. Look at me in the eye. That kind of things. Hey, thank you for being here. Now, thanks for being here. Okay, stop. You don't want to be there. Get out. So we're talking about also artificial intelligence, Joe, and a story that just came out here. I think it was this morning or yesterday. Voice recognition, and people can recreate your voice by getting your voice. So the stuff I see on the show, Blacklist and FBI and all those fun Law and Orders and all that of people, doing that kind of stuff to people.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, my friend. It's a little bit a lot of bit scary, I'd say at this point.
I was reading a little thing. Elon Musk. He came out and he said, "Hey, you better stop with this artificial intelligence because now it's getting to the point where it can make a decision without any influence." He says you gotta pull back from this because it's going to make a problem.
And he's not the only one. When they were showing the robot, Keir Simmons, who is the correspondent that did the story, he said, look, I walk into the airport and there are robots that walk up that will be your guide. They walk in front of you, showing you where you need to go. He walked up, his picture comes up on the wall, and his name is right there. That's not too secretive. Then he goes to this man that built this robot, and they said, there's a point where, the thinking, to make sure that it's not used in the wrong way. And so Elon is not the only one that said, we've got to slow down. They've already talked to other guys that have, whether you create my face could be posted somewhere talking, and I could say some stuff to you, and it's not me, Joel. You know
No,
what I mean? So they talked to these two young, brilliant men, and these men said, you can't stop it, but we need to kind of come together as a whole to kind of harness it, and we use it for what we need to use it for. So, I'm glad to hear that Elon said that.
yeah, for him to come out and say that. One thing about this guy, I mean, he seems to be on the cutting edge with all this stuff.
He is. He thinks out of the box, and we do need people like that, but definitely not to put people in harm, but to solve things. We need people to solve things, and if hoodlums, and you know who we are to what degree, you guys put half of that energy to something, man, you'd have more than what you'd be stealing out of somebody's car, stealing it when there's a baby in back. I'm just saying, I'll get off my soapbox. But where Cure was, he said the country he was in is one of the most advanced. And then they started with the Roomba, is it the little vacuum that goes around and stops on the floor?
Yeah.
And I have people that have one and they like it. Let me see where we're at. We've got about 10 more minutes, so we can keep on going. Cool. Oh, by the way, everybody, our jingle's coming up in case my hair's standing up to it look like. Oh no, that's just where I'm losing it, or it's gray. Sorry. Joe's hair looks good. Look at him, he looks so well coiffed. You should look at him. His white teeth. Get out of here.
Old.
Did you shave? Did you shave for today's? I did.
No, you shaved?
Yeah. Us girls have to. You get older, things change. Hair kind of shifts where it comes out.
Yeah.
Don't get me going. But we're talking, so the country he was in,
right,
very advanced, and we don't think of it that way. We think of them more on the, need help type of thing. But I was very funny. And speaking about cars, I do have a story for you. A couple months ago, I bought a wiper for the driver's side of my car. And if my neighbors are hearing this down the road, I apologize, but I got to say it because it's a champion kind of story. So I bought this wiper blade, and the wiper blade that I had for a couple months. I pulled away. I didn't have them change it. I said, I could change it. I said, well, I'm here a couple stores. I said, I really don't want to ruin or crack my windshield. Hearing these guys cracking their girlfriend's windshields or wives' windshields. So I asked my neighbor, who's really handy. Well, we got 4 adapters, and well, it was confusing how to take off the one adapter to slip the other adapter on, that'll fit. I figured, well, the adapters we got should fit on the main thing. It's like, no, that has to come out because this is the new thing. And I went, oh, all right. So, so I give it to my other neighbor that, let's just say, builds drugstores for a living. Bring him up. We're looking at the instructions. This is what we got. This one won't come off. Well, give it to a lady. Hope Lisa's hearing this. Hear this, Nick? So I see her, give me it. So what do? I pop it off and go, here you go.
Yeah, that's all.
So it was interesting. And let me say this, wherever it was made, your instructions suck.
Oh, the instructions on those things are terrible.
I didn't even have my glasses on, but I could tell the way they were doing. You pop it off like a Tupperware on this. So instead of hitting a button, trying to pop this, doing it this way over the wiper, you have to pull off that adapter this way. And I went, oh. I said, well, if I would have known that, because I hadn't looked at the instructions, I thought the little adapter they gave us fits on the bracket. Well, let me tell you, I got that wiper going. I'm digging it.
Yeah, you pull off the original one, and then it's got the hook on the new one, and you just take it and you slide it on the arm till it pops
anymore. Not on
this
one. They gave 4 different adapters, Joel, and
yeah, they all come with that.
4 different adapters, but it wasn't that way. It was different. You had to pop off one thing and then put on the other one was up here. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? It was really interesting putting on, but it was funny. And of course I did one of these.
Right.
But they were just like, wow, they were like, well, we didn't want to break it. Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
But I understand. They didn't want to ruin it. They didn't want to, because it seems so delicate. Because if you one way, it'll break. But we didn't need it anyway.
Yeah.
So I guess, I should have put on my glass.
They put in more stuff than what you need.
Yeah. That I just had to say that wiper story because I felt like a little bit like a MacGyver.
There you go. Good for you. You got it done. I'm trying to teach Lisa. I'm trying to get Lisa to do the brakes in the car now, and she's giving me a hard time about that. I says,
oh, that's going to cost him a big vacation.
I says, just, loosen up the lug nuts, jack it up, take the lug nuts off, pull the wheel off, 15 millimeter, take the caliper off, put the new pads on, close the caliper, put it back in, rebolt it, jack up the other side and do it, and we're good to go.
But, you could do this. You could do this, Joe. But if you're the teacher, you must teach, not just show, or not just tell, but show. Don't show me, but tell me, or don't tell me, show me. That's how I want to do it. Don't tell me, but show me. So
she can get in there.
No. You got to get down there and show her how to do it.
I've done.
Wipe off that grease on your head so you look, and you get all greased up. You'll forget about the other side.
I got news for you. I've done it plenty of times already. I took the car out to get it done the one time, and you know what? I got to redo it again. I says, no more. I can't
do it. God bless you, Joel. God bless you.
I mean, it's, you take this stuff out, you pay good hard-earned money, and it comes back like Bobo the Simple-Minded did this. I mean, what are you kidding me?
But you know what? It makes me nervous with brakes or in anything. But you've got people working, and hopefully, God bless, people are looking down and saying, hey, take care of it. Don't, because they're brakes. You know what I mean? So if you have to redo it, really makes you wonder what's the catch. And let me talk about on the catch, when you talk about car repairs, and we could talk forever. You get what you pay for. So, kind of be careful. But quality, and we're talking about restaurants and the cost of pizza. For some reason, I thought your pizza would be more. So it really says to me living in a freaking pizza world here. I'm very surprised that the pizzas have gotten to be so expensive for not anything. So there's two places we know, one uptown where they're planning on move on Monday nights, half price for cheese pizza. So instead of $14 for a 12-inch, you get it for $7. So you mean to tell me any other damn day the same damn pizza is double that?
Well, no,
I'll see you
that's the
Monday
dough
night.
that's the dough that's 2 weeks old, as you said.
Listen, you no. Hey, Nikki, we're not getting pizza. Okay, so let me tell you this about that.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold
Oh.
on, real quick. You know what's the worst time of the year to eat pizza?
What's the joke, Joel?
There's no joke.
What?
Summertime. Do you know why?
Because of the cheese?
No.
Why?
The guy's making the pizza. He sweats. He wipes his
All right,
hand and
okay,
it goes
okay.
back in the
You
dough.
know what? I'm gonna delete. Well, I'm gonna tell you a fast story. We go to a place that sells salad, hamburgers, hot dogs, fries, stuff like that. I don't know if I've mentioned this already about watch two people make salads, and the one girl I see has a salad in the big bowl, those metal bowls, and taking stuff out and dumping it in, but with a spoon and looking and dumping, and then with the same spoon going back and putting the food in the individual containers where the tomatoes are, the cucumbers, the onions. So I go, wait a minute, she's not taking food out. I go, does it look like she made it wrong? So croutons, whatever it was that wound up in the salad that she made. So instead of tossing it or giving some, hey, somebody back there, you guys hungry, you want to have the salad. So then the girl next to her in another bowl reaches over and goes into the things that, where she just put the food from this bowl back in the things. So I walk past all the containers in the salad, the counter, and I look down and there's schmutz in different of the stuff. I go, no wonder when you order something that no onions, you get onions, or you get, but it's just like it was, Joel, and we only got about a minute and a half. I just want to say, people, kind of know what you're eating and who's touching your food. And now these places now cover up that area where salads are done, and they've moved it over to the line where it's behind and you can't see because the counter there is covered. So I think whatever the practice is, it's approved. So we have stopped going there for that and go to the store and buy our own damn salad mix. Nikki,
Yeah. There's no quality control anymore.
So next week we're going to get going. Next week we're going to be talking about something fun, something occurring.
Yeah.
Maybe spring, the weather, how people act on the roads. Maybe we'll continue with that because I have some news stories, and maybe house hunting because Joel and they're in a house and we're looking for a house, and maybe people even chime in and give us their input. But we're going to get cut off so in a second. So Joel, say goodbye. Say goodbye, Cinnamon.
Cinnamon, say goodbye. Cinnamon, you're on national TV, Cinnamon.
That's how we.
Everybody, have a happy Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. Enjoy. Have a good time.
Bye. Bye, Joe. Bye, Lisa.